Hello students, good evening everybody. In the previous class concept video, we discussed some concepts of exercise 8.1. Today, this is concept video 2. In this, let us discuss the concepts of exercise 8.2. So here particularly we have some properties of indefinite integration. Some properties of indefinite integration, let us see. That is, first one, d by dx of derivative of, if there is any integral function, right? What did I tell you? Integration is the inverse process of differentiation. So if both are beside each other, then that will be cancelled and only f of x will remain. Try to understand. Both integral, or you can write like this also. Integral of d by dx of f of x dx, also f of x only. That means wherever we have integral and d by dx beside each other, that will be cancelled, because integration is inverse procedure of differentiation. Okay, so this is the one. Otherwise, suppose if you have sum of the two functions, integral of sum of the two functions, we can write first function integration plus second function integration also. This can be applicable for any number of functions. Just I wrote two functions here, but it can be applicable for any number of functions. So today let us see some examples of these problems. Okay? By using these concepts, let us solve some problems. Clear? Integral tan inverse of, first one, integral tan inverse of cosec x plus cot x. Cosec x plus cot x dx. How to solve this? So here we have inverse trigonometric ratio. First let me solve this. Integral tan inverse of cosecant theta. How can we write cosec theta? That is 1 by sin theta. Similarly, cot theta is nothing but cos theta by sin theta. So first I am changing them into sin and cos. Okay, let us simplify. 1 plus 1 by sin x, and this is cos x by sin x dx. Next step, take LCM. What is the LCM here? Sin x, and here we have 1 plus cos x dx. Okay? Here what should you remember? From the multiple and submultiple angles, I told you wherever we have 1 plus cos theta, we can write 2 cos square theta by 2. 1 minus cos theta means 2 sin square theta by 2. And sin theta is nothing but 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. This is the concept formula. Integral tan inverse of 1 plus cos x can be written as 2 cos square x by 2 by, this can be 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 dx. Is that clear? Numerator can be written as 2 cos square x by 2, denominator 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2. cancel, 1 cos x by 2 cancel. So tan inverse of cos by sin, cos theta by sin theta is nothing but again cot x by 2, right? But here we have tan inverse of cot x by 2. If you have from the inverse trigonometric ratios, we have one formula, tan inverse of tan theta can be theta, right? Tan inverse of tan theta can be theta, we can write. So cot, can we change it into tan? Yes, you are right. 90 minus x by 2. Cot x by 2 can be written as, cot theta can be written as tan 90 minus theta, complementary angle. Okay, so cot x by 2 can be written as tan of pi by 2 minus x by 2. So here now you have tan inverse of tan theta property. So integral I can write pi by 2 minus x by 2 dx. Now easily you can write integration now. Pi by 2 constant, keep it aside. 1 integration is x minus 1 by 2, keep it aside. X integration is x square by 2 plus c. So we can write pi by 2x minus x square by 4 plus c. Therefore, integral tan inverse of cosecant x plus cot x dx equal to pi x by 2 minus x square by 2 plus c. That is the final answer. Right? This is the way we can use the properties. Right? Same way we can do it one more. Tan inverse of secant x plus tan x. Let us see that. Same way, tan inverse of secant x plus tan x dx. Tan inverse of secant x plus tan x. Let me solve this. So integral tan inverse of, first change them. Secant theta, how can we write? Secant theta is equal to 1 by cos theta, and tan theta we can write it as sin theta by cos theta. Fundamental T ratios. Okay. First now simplify this. 1 by cos x plus sin x by cos x dx. Now integral tan inverse of 1 plus sin x by cos x dx. Now try to understand here very important concept. Integral tan inverse of, here we don't have 1 plus cos theta. If there is 1 plus cos theta, we can write 2 cos square theta by 2, but it is not there. So what should we do? 1 can be written as sin square x by 2 plus cos square x by 2 plus sin x can be written as 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 upon, so cos x can be cos square x by 2 minus sin square x by 2. Submultiple angles formula. You should remember here. Okay. So I'll write those formulas. Here, what did I use concept first one? First trigonometric identity, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. First one. Second one is sin theta. Sin theta formula 2 sin theta by 2 cos theta by 2. Sin 2 theta means we will write 2 sin theta cos theta. And cos 2 theta formula, submultiple I wrote, so cos theta means cos square theta by 2 minus sin square theta by 2 Another one is 2 cos square theta by 2 minus 1 minus 2 sin square theta by 2. Anyone? So first one I wrote here according to situation. Now numerator looks like, see, a square plus b square plus 2ab. So I can write cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 whole square upon, it also cos square a minus sin square means a square minus b square. So I can write a plus b into a minus dx. Okay. So what did I use formulas? First one is in the form of a square plus 2ab plus b square. We can write a plus b whole square. Second one is a square minus b square. A plus b into a minus b. Right? So we can write that. Now cancel this. One term can be cancelled. So integral tan inverse of, we have left with cos x by 2 plus sin x by 2 upon cos x by 2 minus sin x by 2. Okay. Now how can we express this? Integral tan inverse of, you might have remembered we have one formula, that is tan pi by 4 plus theta. This can be written as 1 plus tan theta upon 1 minus tan theta. What is the formula for tan pi by 4 plus theta? Simple. Use tan a plus b formula. Tan a plus tan b upon 1 minus tan a tan b. If you apply that, we will get 1 plus tan theta by 1 minus tan theta. Otherwise, tan can be written as sin by cos. So if you take LCM and simplify, we will get cos theta plus sin theta by cos theta minus sin theta. See, it looks like this form now. Cos theta plus sin theta upon cos theta minus sin theta. So this can be written as tan pi by 4 plus theta. Okay. Suppose if you have cos theta minus sin theta by cos theta plus sin theta, tan pi by 4 minus theta. Okay. Now I already told you property, that is tan inverse of tan theta is nothing but theta. So we can write integral pi by 4 plus x by 2 dx. So you can write easily integration now. Pi by 4, keep it aside. 1 means x plus 1 by 2 into x square by 2 plus c. So this is nothing but pi x by 4 plus x square by 4 plus c. So therefore, what is the final answer here? What is the final answer? Therefore, integral tan inverse of secant x plus tan x dx equal to pi x upon 4 plus x square by 4 plus c. That is the final answer. Right? So we can do inverse trigonometric concepts by using trigonometric basics. Okay. Let us see the next one. So all the basic formulas you must understand clearly to solve a problem. So you should be perfect all the formulas first. Third question, integral cot inverse of sin x, cos inverse of sin x dx, cos inverse of sin x dx. And next one is integral tan inverse of 1 minus sin x by 1 plus sin x. This is important problem dx. So again both are inverse trigonometric functions. Both are inverse trigonometric functions. We have to use one concept, that is cos inverse of cos theta can be theta. But do you have cos function in the bracket? No. So then we have to express like this: integral cos inverse of sin x dx equal to integral cos inverse of that sin x. I am writing it as cos 90 minus x. Can we write like that? Because sin theta can be written as cos 90 minus theta by using complementary ratios, complementary functions for t ratios. Now here we have cos inverse and cos. As I told you property, we will get theta. Here in the place of theta we have pi by 2 minus x dx. So pi by 2, 1 means x, x means x square by 2 plus c. Therefore integral cos inverse of sin x dx equal to pi by 2 x minus x square by 2 plus c. Okay? Similarly, look at this problem. Integral tan inverse of 1 minus sin x by 1 plus sin x under root dx, right? Tan inverse of 1 minus sin x by 1 plus sin x. So as I told you, tan inverse of 1 minus, this I am writing it as cos 90 minus x, because I will just see pi by 2 minus x. Now you look at here once. Why did I express that form now? Because if you have 1 minus cos theta, if we have 1 minus cos theta, we can write 2 sin square theta by 2. If there is 1 plus cos theta, we can write 2 cos square theta by 2. For using these two formulas, sin x is written as cos 90 minus x. Okay. Now you can write tan inverse of 1 minus cos theta means 2 sin square theta by 2 means pi by 4 minus x by 2, because in the place of theta we have pi by 2 minus x by 2 will come there. Okay. Similarly, here also 2 cos square theta by 2 means pi by 4 minus x by 2 under root dx. 2 cancel. Tan inverse of square also gets cancelled. Sin by cos means I can write tan pi by 4 minus x by 2 dx. Hope it is clear. Now we have tan inverse of tan. As I told you, property tan inverse of tan theta can be theta only. So that is integral pi by 4 minus x by 2 dx. That is pi by 4 integral 1 dx means x, 1 by 2 x integration is x square by 2 plus c. So pi x by 4 minus x square by 4 plus c. Therefore integral tan inverse of 1 minus sin x by 1 plus sin x root dx equal to pi x by 4 minus x square by 4 plus. That is the final answer. Hope it is clear. Constant of integration you must never forget. Okay, and therefore step also. Let us see one more. Next question. See, integral fifth integral dx by sin square x into cos square x. In the forward problems we can use these concepts, so look at carefully. So integral 1 upon sin square x into cos square x dx equal to integral, this one can be written as sin square x plus cos square x by sin square x into cos square x dx. Okay, as per the first identity of trigonometry, sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. From the first identity we can write this. Now split this. Integral sin square x by sin square x cos square x dx plus integral cos square x by sin square x into cos square x dx. So sin square x cancel, here cos square x cancel, so we can write 1 by cos square x dx plus integral 1 by sin square x dx. 1 by cos square means secant square x dx. Integral 1 by sin square means cosecant square x dx. Reciprocal of cos theta. 1 by cos theta is nothing but sec theta, and 1 by sin theta is nothing but cosec theta. Right? What is the integration for secant square x? We know that is tan x. Cosecant square x means cot x plus c. Therefore, integral 1 by sin square x into cos square x dx equal to tan x minus cot x plus c. Okay, so this is the end of solution. So very interesting this concept. How to make it given integral